In this video lecture, we will learn energy storage systems for an EV application. We will understand the importance of energy storage system, the development criteria for energy storage system, and we will learn different types of energy storage system, which are the batteries, ultracapacitors, fuel cells, and flywheel. Each type will be explained in detail. The electric vehicle technology addresses the issue of reduction of carbon and greenhouse gas emissions. The concepts of EVs focuses on the utilization of alternative energy resource. However, EV system currently faces challenges in the energy storage system with regard to their safety, size, cost and overall management issues. The energy storage system are very important part in an electric vehicle application. They decide the overall performance of the system. And also, the continuous and flexible power supply will enhance the performance of the system, and also the drive range of the electric vehicle can be increased. Hence, we can say that the overall performance of an electric vehicle is dependent on the type of the energy storage system used. Before designing an energy storage system for an EV application, there are certain development criteria that we need to understand and we need to look upon. The first one is that each energy storage system should possess the following properties. The first one, it should have high specific energy and high energy density. The high specific energy and high energy density actually describes the energy holding capacity of an energy storage system. The second one is that it should have high specific power and high power density, which means that it should be capable of delivering high amount of power to the load. Also, coming to the third point, it should be fast charging and also it should have deep discharging capabilities. The long cycle means that the total charging and discharging cycle should be high, or a long cycle should be there, so that which will increase the life of the energy storage system, and also it should have a very long service life. It should have very small self discharging rate but high charging efficiency. The safety and cost effectiveness of an energy storage system is equally important in an EV application. It should be maintenance free to avoid frequent replacement of battery, and also it should be environmentally sound and recyclable in order to get a sustainable EV system. So we'll be discussing about different types of energy storage system. The first one here will be the batteries. Coming to the batteries, these are the battery requirement for an EV application. Number one, it should have high storage so that we get the desired driving range, and also it should have high input power capability, which gives good acceleration, good regenerative braking, and also we can attain high energy efficiency. Also, the batteries should be fast rechargeable batteries, which can increase the vehicle convenience. The life of the battery should be very long so that it can meet the standards of the automotive component life. It should be durable against different environmental demands such as the climatic stress, mechanical stress, so that we can make the EV work in harsh environment too. It should be capable of tolerating the extreme conditions such as overcharge, internal short circuits, etc. The USABC has defined certain performance goals for our batteries. Whenever we design a battery system for EV application, these criteria or these performance goals has to be kept in mind. For example, the specific energy of a battery should be greater than 80 for mid-term applications and should be around 200 for long-term applications. Similarly, for example, when we go for life in years, for mid-term the life of the battery should be greater than 5 years, and for long-term it should be greater than 10 years. The recharge time should be less than 6 hours in case of midterm, and when it comes to long term, it should be between 3 to 6 hours only. So these are the different criteria that we need to consider while designing an energy storage system for EV application. So coming to the different types of batteries, first we will discuss about the lead acid batteries. Now the lead acid batteries, which are extensively used since 1860s, they have been used in electric vehicle as an SLI battery, which means that starting, lighting and ignition batteries. They are already in use in most of the IC based applications or IC based vehicles for SLI functions. Now the factors which make these lead acid batteries more suitable for EV application is that they are rugged performance, they are safe in operation, they have high temperature tolerance, and also they are very low cost. Because of these factors, the lead acid batteries have been extensively used for emergency power supply, renewable energy storage, and also for grid storage. In lead acid battery, the lead is used as the negative electrode and the lead oxide is used as the positive electrode, with H2SO4 as the electrolyte. This is the chemical reaction that takes place within the battery. The battery life cycle is around 6 to 15 years. The battery life is around 6 to 15 years with 2000 life cycles at 80% DOD, which means depth of discharge, and it provides around 70 to 90% of efficiency. The recent advancement in lead acid battery is valve regulated lead acid batteries. They are becoming more popular for powering EVs, mainly because of its high specific power, low initial cost, quick charge capability, and no maintenance requirement. The present research is going on in order to minimize the size and weight of the VRLA batteries so that it can become a potential battery system for an EV application. One of the advantage of VRLA batteries is its immobilized electrolyte, which means that because of the usage of immobilized electrolyte, the leakage of electrolyte is reduced and also the evaporation of electrolyte is reduced in a greater extent. Also, the immobilized electrolyte facilitates that the battery can be placed in any orientation and it can be even immersed in the water. This immobilization of electrolyte can be achieved by using certain absorbent matte separator and gelling materials. The next type of battery is nickel based batteries. In nickel based batteries, the nickel hydroxide acts as a positive electrode and different materials are used as negative electrode. Based on the types of negative electrode, we have following types of nickel based batteries, that is nickel iron, nickel cadmium, nickel zinc, nickel metal hydride, and nickel hydrogen. So coming to the first two types, let us discuss about nickel iron and nickel zinc. Now these batteries are less attractive in EV application because they have very low specific power, they have high cost, low life cycle and high maintenance, because of which they are not very much used in the EV application. Coming to nickel cadmium and nickel metal hydride, they are preferred for EV application because they have life cycles of around 2000 and they also have high energy density. Coming to nickel cadmium batteries, they have high memory effect which increases the price of the batteries. Compared to this, the nickel metal hydride batteries, they have low memory effect which reduces its cost. It has negligible environmental effect, large operating range, and also it is more environmental friendly with low maintenance. So compared to this, so considering all these factors, the nickel metal hydride batteries are more preferred than nickel cadmium batteries in an EV application. The last type of nickel-based battery is nickel hydrogen batteries. They have high capacity rate, long life cycle, and also they have a high tolerance to overcharging or over discharging without causing an damage. But this type of battery is very expensive and it also has high self discharge rate. Along with this, it is having low volumetric energy density, because of which these are less used for EV applications. Thank you.